Good evening, everyone. This is the Full Court Press, the best high school basketball show in the Cape Fear. Tonight is a very packed night and a very special night. We've got hoops and basketball action tonight, or hoops and football, excuse me. But we're going to start on the hardwood. I'm already thinking basketball because it's basketball season. We got Trey Whitted back in the house. How you doing? Nice to have you back.
I'm doing just fine, Dustin. Just glad to be back. You know, it's my third season. It's the best time of the year for me personally. Football's wrapping up. Basketball's about to get started, so let's get into it.
There you go. Well, hey, you're the old seasoned vet in this category. We've done one show together, but this is show number 2. So let's go ahead and get into those highlights. Let's go out to your old school, Laney High School. It's at Pender County. They're taking on the Pender Patriots. Let Trell Brown get things going. He used to do it on the football field. Now he's on the basketball court here. Nice pass, nice lay-in here,
Absolutely.
Trey.
Looked like a little miscommunication on Laney's part, but nonetheless, they come back down on the offensive end. We're going to see Kyrie Cobb with a great pass to Reese Edwards. He's going to do a great job of stretching the floor for the Bucks this year.
That is a nice three-point shooting, but they've got guys that can finish it on the inside as well. It's Sherrod Sidbury, another football player here, Trey.
That's right, Sherrod Sidbury just being a bully down low. Look for him to do a lot of this season.
Now, Pender, they've got some ballers too. Look at them squaring them up. It is Khalil Marshall steps up and hits the 3.
That's a great control dribble, great pace. Knocked it down.
Close game, but Laney takes it. Final score, 58-54 Bucks. Now let's check in with the girls' game. The Lady Bucks are undefeated, and you will see why in a minute. Could the Pats pull off the upset? We'll have to see here, Trey.
Well, yeah, absolutely. You have players like Jensen Edwards. She's going to High Point next year, taking advantage of space, knocking down the mid-range shot. And then right here in transition, this is what the Bucks are going to do a lot this year. Coach definitely wants to get these girls out in transition. She finds Jennifer Jacobs right there for the layup. That was a nice pass.
That is a nice pass. It's a nice finish. Here's a nice defensive play. Loses it on the inbound. Look at Lexi Melville taking off, and nice feed down low as well.
That's right, Jennifer Jacobs, right place, right time, knocking down the layup. That was great.
And then it's the freshman star. Who's this, Trey? Introduce everybody to her.
This is Sanaya Rivers, ladies and gentlemen. Expect big things for her not only this year, but 3 years later. She's going to be doing an amazing job for Lady Bucks.
She keeps Laney undefeated. 57-31 is the final score there. How about a little rivalry game action early on in the year? It's the Battle of Pender County between Topsail and Trask. Now let's get things going with a little Trask action. Nice drive right here.
Julian Carr, in my opinion, Dustin does a great job of just playing with pace. Notice he doesn't get out of control. Even here, Topsail's doing a great job of trying to pressure the ball. He's controlling the rock, finding the space, finding gaps, getting to the rim, and finishing.
Coast to coast. Beautiful. You're going to see him a lot. Here he comes back up again. This time, he's getting unselfish. He's feeding it down low.
That's right. This is what you want to do, penetrate the gaps and make great passes.
People are going nuts. They love the slam. Time ticking down. Look at Jarris Long with the 3 for the Pirates.
Well, this is what Jarris does best. He likes to spot up for the 3. They're going to need a lot of big things from him this season.
But it's Trask getting it done. 76-60 is your final. Not a lot of teams in the Mid-Eastern Conference playing tonight, but the Scorpions are. They're hosting James Keenan, and here are the Scorpions getting things going early. It is Bradshaw with the drive and the finish. Lydia.
That's right. She took her time coming off the ball screen. Nice floater in the paint. She had a great night tonight, Dustin. She played well.
Now the Tigers on offense. Look at this. Look at the steal. Love the finish. Going back the other way, and she gets the score.
That's right. Lady Scorpions do a great job defensively, and they get a lot of open shots in transition.
Keon Yeoman with that play. Now, hey, James Keenan trying to get things going. Nice little outside jumper here, but can't sleep on them. Here they come back on the other end.
That's right. This is what you want to do. Get out in transition, create easy buckets. The North Brunswick Scorpions did a great job tonight, Dustin.
They get the win, too. 48-38 is your final score. Three Rivers Conference began conference play tonight already, so we take you to Elizabethtown, East Bladen against the Whiteville Wolfpack. And we are starting with the girls' game here. Coming down for East Bladen, passes it out. Nice outside shot.
Yeah, that was a great shot. That's the way to break the press. You want to get the ball in the middle, draw the D, then kick to the perimeter. But I love this possession right here. This is Nyasia Rogers being patient, waiting for the ball screen. They don't pick her up. She nails the jumper.
Ooh, that was a beautiful shot. Here she comes again back on the offensive end. It's blocked, though, going back the other way for East Bladen. Here it is, inside finish again.
That's right, Izzy Smith finishing in transition.
East Bladen goes on a run, and they go on to get the win. Eagles 57, Wolfpack 44. Now for the guys game. We recognize a lot of these players from the football field. Let's see how they do in the gym. Here's a football player right here, Trey. It's Cameron Smith. He's a great receiver, and he's got a nice jumper as well.
Yes, he does. He called for the ball screen. He made a great read. The guy went underneath. He put up for the 3.
Now look at this. East Bladen gets the rebound. This is all about fighting, finishing, getting the ball to the outside. 3, and it's good.
That's right. It's the best time to shoot a 3-point shot is after an offensive rebound. But then they come right back to him. Great dribble drive penetration, great kick. He nails another 3.
That is not a replay, folks. Looks like it, but how about this one? Ty Moss, we used to see him get it done on the football field, and he leads the pack back for the win. 71-58 is your final score. All right, Trey, so we rallied through a whole bunch of games there. Who or what stood out to you early on?
I would have to say the Lady Buccaneers. I'm so excited to see these girls play. Jensen Edwards, Sanaya Rivers, Jennifer Jacobs, Lexi Melville. I can go on and on. They worked extremely hard in the offseason. I'm just looking forward to seeing them do damage in the Mid-Eastern Conference.
Okay, I see it. You're going with a little bit of the
I have
hometown
to,
love.
always.
That's
absolutely.
all right. That's all right. Hey, how about a little love for any of the guys? What guys are looking good to you tonight?
I've got to go. We didn't see them tonight, but Cape Fear Academy, they've worked extremely hard as well. Coach Martin is doing a great job with a young group of players, and they're going to be fun to watch.
Well, luckily, there's plenty of basketball to watch. But it's time to switch gears now. It's the final night of Friday Night Lights. Joe Catanacci will join us next for the Hoggard and New Hanover football game highlights. But first, let's take a look at some of those scores from the hardwood tonight. Welcome back to the Full Court Press. Yes, it is the Full Court Press, but it's time for a little football action. You know him, you know it, love him. It's Joe Katz. He's back in the house for our final time together on this set. Joe, the Wilmington schools were the focus tonight. What do you think about these matchups?
Wow, well, it couldn't get more better than this. 2 Wilmington schools looking to advance to the state championship for the first time in the history of Wilmington. Hoggard, New Hanover. Hoggard on the road out in Laurinburg in front of 7,000 fans in Scotland County. The New Hanover Wildcats looking to bring their home crowd one more win over at Legion Stadium. What a night it was. What a bunch of comebacks there were for both teams.
This is some exciting stuff. So let's go ahead and get into it. It's off to Scotland High School. Last year, the Scots ended the year for Hoggard. Tonight, the Vikes had revenge on their mind, and they're starting it right here. Josh Jones to Chris Tootle.
Chris Tootle, man, what a guy. He's emerged as a big-time receiver for the Vikings. Josh Jones, can't say enough about him. Here he is again with a handoff. Fumble, ball on the ground, and it's the Scotland possession here off the turnover.
You can't turn the ball over against this team. Lloyd Giroux, he knows it. You know you can't do it because they will execute right here.
Yeah, the Scots, one of the top teams in the state for a reason, year after year after year. What was it, 7 losses in the last 7 years? Scotland County crowd getting into it early.
That is Warren Bell. Here he is on the other end in the second quarter, makes it 14-0. Look at the fight for number 10. He's piling it in.
A steep hill to climb for these Hoggard Vikings tonight. They were up to the task. Once again, though, here comes Scotland County. Reese Moulton's going to keep the Scots from getting into the end zone there.
I think it's just prolonging the agony a little bit because the direct snap to Bell, and he finds the end zone, makes it 20-0. But they are not done yet. Hoggard's not going to go down without a fight. They're doing it in the second quarter right here. Austin Edwards from Josh Jones. Nice pickup here.
Josh Jones, what a quarterback. There would be colleges all over the place who should be looking after this kid, and it's a shame if he's not going to be able to play at the next level. Here he is scrambling around, buying some extra time, looking downfield, throws a dart inside the pylon, and it's a touchdown for the Vikings to Anthony Schiavone.
He loves it. They came all the way back in this one, but it's only too close. Followed by a 2-point conversion. Scotland County sends Hoggard home once again. 47-46 is your final. Now let's come back home. It's the game you were at, Joe. I was there too. New Hanover Wildcats hosted their 4th and final home playoff game against Eastern Guilford. Winners on to the finals. Hanover's already up 7-0, but Eastern answer right back.
Wildcats able to get off to a good start with that 7-0 lead, but here's Dominique Graves to Adam Atkins, and it's all knotted up after the first quarter between the two Wildcats.
Tight game, and here comes the Wildcats again. Graves taking himself. That puts them up 14-7. After Hanover 3 and out, Graves again. This man is a one-man wrecking crew. Not looking good for the Cats. 22-10 is your halftime score. Then things shifted in the second half. Cats on the opening possession. Walston to Gore here.
There's Blake Walston, Jalen Gore, Francis Meehan took that ensuing opening kickoff of the second half towards midfield. Jalen Gore finds the sideline, open space. It sets up this touchdown to guess who? Wisdom Vaughn finds himself getting inside the pylon for 6, and the Wildcats are on the board.
22-17. It's a tight game here. Things trying to get back going for Eastern, but it's Grant Daly with the strip, and he's heading back the other way.
Some gang tackling right there after the big touchdown by Wiz Vaughn. Next possession, here are the Wildcats with a big turnover.
The momentum is shifting. Here it is, former fifth quarter player of the week, Cole Tanner on the receiving end of this great scramble drill by Walston. That will set up this. Jabez Howard takes the lead, 25-22 right there. It's their first lead since the first quarter. Joe, they never look back. The new Hanover Wildcats are going on to the state championship, folks. The local Wildcats win it 32-29. Holy smokes, what a game that was. Now, Wallace Rose Hill also played tonight. They are moving on to the state finals once again. We knew it was coming. Shout out to our man, Coach Kevin Motzinger. 49-7 is that score. We have two teams going on to the big dance next weekend. What do you think about New Hanover? What do you think about that fight to come back again?
Week after week, we saw it last week against Cape Fear. They come back from 2 touchdowns here again with their backs against the wall. It was 22-7, 22-10 at the half. 18 unanswered points to take the lead. It was enough to hold on to the 32-29 lead. Logan Santos had a big interception. 2 goal line stands on consecutive possessions for the New Hanover defense. Offense, defense. Wesley Gaines also hits a field goal in the win. You got to do it all to play in the state championship, and the Wildcats did that tonight.
Man, oh man, what a finish, what a comeback. Joe, you and I got some plans next week. We're hanging out one more weekend here, folks. Next Saturday, we'll be heading off to Duke. It's the state championship game for New Hanover. After the break, though, it's back to basketball. That's next weekend. Joe, thanks for everything you did for us this year. We loved having you. Trey and I will be back right after the break. Stay close, everyone. Ooh, love that song. Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back, Trey. It's time for see who balled out tonight. Let's go ahead and check out our play of the night. What do we got here, Trey?
Well, right here we just see Julian Carr. Good Lord, how could I forget his name? With the dribble drive penetration, the nice dunk by Tywan Ballard. Strong finish. This is an awesome play.
You're going to have to know these guys' names all season because they're looking like, this guy's looking like Devontae Kaycock with the slam. These guys, Trask, they had a big-time win a couple nights ago against Ashley, last-second buzzer beater. They're going to be a pretty good team, I think, this year.
Oh, yeah, no doubt about it. Again, like I said, I can't believe I forgot his name, but Julian Carr, in my opinion, is one of the best guards in the area, plays with tremendous pace, tremendous poise. He's a strong finisher around the rim. He can also shoot the outside shot, so he's a player to watch.
Put you on the spot there. It's still early in the season. That's okay.
Good.
We'll get things going a little bit. So now, Trey, we got through a bunch of the games tonight. We're going to have more games next week. It's all basketball from here until February. But what did we learn after our first show?
Well, I think we learned that we have a lot of talent in this area, you know, and I'm so thankful that we have shows like this that can kind of expose the talent in this area because we need more of it. These kids work extremely hard in off season to develop their talent, develop their skills, and it's just great to see them put into action.
Well, we appreciate what you're saying about the show. That's because we got the best high school basketball show in the area, and that will do it for the Full Court Press #1 tonight. Make sure to tune in every Friday night from here until mid-February. You all have a great weekend. Thanks for coming back, Trey. See ya.